Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is GameZone. So most people think that Diablo Immortal is pay to win, and therefore, in order to become an immortal, you have to spend money. But my answer is straight away is no. The reason is yes, the game is pay to win, but the community isn't. What does it mean? Well, it means is that yes, there are mechanics inside the game implemented for us to spend money in order to become stronger. But the thing is, the community itself is not spending, and therefore most people that you are going to encounter is actually going to be free to play or very small spender. They are like only 3 or 2% player inside the game who is going to be a huge spender, a real big whale. But that really doesn't affect the game at all in my opinion, because most of the time, whether you're going in PvP or you're doing vault, whether you're defending the vault or attacking the vault, the chances are that you're going to encounter a player who is just going to be just like you, a free to player or a small spender. So why does Immortal feels more stronger than Shadows? Well, my straight away answer is going to be is because they are more grinding. Immortals are actually more grinding every day. They are more active players, whether they are free to play or pay to win. They are keeping up with the server because they are just 300 or maybe less inside the server, and therefore they have to keep up with the server and keep grinding and make sure they are strong enough to defend the vault and do their activities. And on the other hand, when you see shadows, there are most people who are not grinding or just going slow with the game with their own pace, and therefore their combat rating is quite low compared to the shadows. Most people are like 3000, 3500, or barely touch 4000. But here, let me show you, we have a player here in Immortal. When we go to the contribution in top 10 here, as we can see here, a complete free to play here with the combat rating of almost 4500 and resonance of 615, and actually competing really good with the contribution here. So you really don't need to spend money, you just have to grind a lot, and this way you can beat shadows, you can become a really good immortal as well. And yeah, that's it about the spending, and you can actually become immortal without spending, and the community itself is not spending, guys, so you don't really have to worry about people those who are spending. Well, what I do actually most of the time when I go in the vault, I just uh team up with someone who is strong, so I have a better chance of winning it a vault. And luckily I am getting players, I am teaming up with those players, so I get my vaults done really easily. Anyways, the good thing about being an immortal is when you go to the immortal and go to the strategy here, there is an option here for all the immortals here. Like my class, I can actually select gear pieces of my liking. And if my contribution is high enough as an immortal, I have a chance of getting their gear piece at the end of the week. So let's say here, this is a shoulder here. No, don't want to join that night. This is a shoulder here which I want, and along with that you can see some more players who actually want this piece. But whoever has the higher contribution as an immortal is actually going to get it. And I think I'm the only demon hunter right now who has contributed the highest point, so I have a higher chance of getting that. And having said that, there are some couple of these players who are higher in combat rating than me and overall, but still I have a higher chance. So it's all come down to grinding, playing more, participating more, in the events and you have a chance of getting these stuff every single week. It will get refresh. Alright. But the bad thing about being immortal, which I notice, is since you're an immortal, you have to do daily activities. Like, let's say I go to the daily activities, shadows actually get contracts. We as immortal get these daily activities. Here we have to do these sort of things, and we also have to do dungeons that complete this dungeon, that dungeon, and you'll get some points. And since we are only like 300, maybe less players, and when we post a dungeon, we hardly get any players, and we have to type inside the world chat. Or if we get a player, it is most likely going to be is because they are doing their dailies. So farming a dungeon actually get tricky here. Sometimes you get sitting, most of the time it's just that the player want to do their dailies. And on the left side here we have to go to defend the wall. On the right side we can do the Keon ordeal. And other than that, there's another thing here which I haven't done yet. I think it's this one. Yeah, Corvus Expedition. I haven't got the chance to do it yet, but I will do it later. I'm sure of it. But being an immortal is not actually bad, and you can actually become an immortal without spending. So don't hesitate, and also don't hesitate going inside the vault and attacking the immortals. Just make sure that the team you have is actually strong enough and keeping up with the server. Their combat rating is up to date, not as like they are like 1000 combat rating lower than the server. If that is the kind of team that you are getting as a shadow, then the chances are that you're going to get defeated. And here, when we go inside the vault and defend it, we always have a player who is keeping up to the server. They always have really high combat rating. Doesn't matter the resonance. Most people have like 600, 800 now, even as free to play, who's playing from day one. So yeah, just make sure that when you're attacking the vault as the shadow, make sure that the team is strong, keeping up with the server. And that's it. Yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. And yeah, guys, the game is pay to win, but the community isn't. So you don't need to hesitate about that. Anyways, this is it for the video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Until then, from my side, take care and bye, guys.
This world doesn't need a hero. It needs a professional.